Okay, so this is video 2. So I just figured out taxable income, so now we're gonna subtract our income taxes from before tax cash flow to figure out our after tax cash flow. So we're gonna do our taxable income multiplied by our tax rate right there, and we're gonna F4 that. So this is our taxes, and so I'm going to pull this across. Actually, I'm gonna make this a negative, so I can just use that sum formula. There we go. So then we can just do that, and this is our after-tax cash flow. Okay, so now we're going to calculate before-tax equity reversion. So I'm going to highlight that so I don't get confused here. Alright, so future sales price. So depreciation 10%, that's the original. Price $375, so we're going to do equals 375 multiplied by the 10% depreciation. Oh, whoops. Got to do 1 plus. Plus that. There we go. So that is going to be our selling price in 3 years, or at 3 years. Then selling costs of 6%. So we're going to do this times selling costs 6%, 24,000. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make that negative, so I can just use the sum function. Then loan balance, we're going to use that present value equation. So rate of the loan is 5%. We need it in months, so we're going to divide it by 12. Number of periods, so we're going to do minus 3 years, because I actually don't have a 3 in its own box, so I'm just going to type 3 in. And then the payment, that. Boom. Balance. Okay. I wonder if, because that's negative, if that, no, that doesn't do anything. Okay. I actually want this negative too, so I'm going to put the opposite sign there. Okay. And sum that up. Okay. And so I'm looking at this, and this doesn't look right. So I just checked my notes, and I forgot this middle section here, the periods, I forgot to put it in months. So what I need to do is put it in parentheses. Oops. Multiply it by 12. Boom. There we go, that looks right. Okay. Really quick before I proceed, while I was checking my notes, I noticed that up here this was incorrect, and for some reason this formula wasn't calculating when I pulled it over. So I had to delete this formula and just I re-entered the exact same thing, and it actually, luckily for me, all the other formulas were working correctly, and it said it corrected this number and this number. So luckily I caught that. But yeah, so this is the money we made here from the sale. So sweet. Let's keep going here. Okay, so I'm gonna highlight this. Okay, so we're just gonna pull this from here. Net proceeds, original basis. We're gonna pull that. Where is it? Here. Less depreciation taken. I'm gonna do these guys. Plus improvements. Adjusted basis. Okay. Alright, this is what I'm going to do actually. I'm kind of getting confusing myself, so I'm going to move this here. Alright, so we're going to add these guys up. And then we're going to, I'm actually going to do this. No, that didn't work. So capital gain is going to be this minus this. Net proceeds minus adjusted basis, 41. Sweet. Okay, so I'm actually going to do 15 and 25. Got that in there. Okay. So, depreciation. We're gonna pull this plus, since the depreciation is negative, I'm gonna add it, plus depreciation. Wait, is that right? That doesn't look right. I'm sorry. We're just going to pull depreciation down. Then here we go. That. There we go. That looks right. Okay, so then we're going to get taxed 25% on depreciation. So I'll put that there. And I'm going to do the opposite just because it's negative. Actually, before I need to do this, I need to do these in percents. There we go. Okay. Negative. Multiply by this. Okay. There we go. Alright. And then capital gain tax. We're just going to add these up. There we go. Underline that, make it look pretty. Okay. And so now we're going to figure out decision facts. So let's highlight this. Oops. Alright, so let's just pull down these numbers here. Okay, where is that? I'm going to pull this across. Tax on capital gain. I'm going to pull that down. Okay. And then we're just going to sum this up. Actually, I want this negative, don't I? What did I do here? I'm running out of time here. I'm gonna quick, so I can finish this bit on this video. I'm gonna check my notes here and get this right. Okay, here we go. I need this negative. Oops. Okay. There we go. No. There we go. Alright, there we go. Then initial equity equals original cost minus loan plus improvements. We'll pull that up from here. So initial investment is going to be those summed up. So the first year is going to be a negative initial investment. So IRR is going to equal, we're going to use the IRR function. So values, 21%. Okay, and really quick, I'm going to do the present value factor. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 divided by 1 plus the rate of return we're going to pull that across, no, pull that across here, and we actually want percentage, and then this one we're going to do to the second because it's the second year, and then this one is going to be to the third, and we want both these percentages. And why is this happening? Okay, so I fixed it. I had to F4 that. So then what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this by our PV, and we'll pull that across. And then we'll add this up. All these guys. Oh, whoops. All these guys. Dang it. Alright, let's try this one more time. Sum of these dudes. Alright, so that's our present value. So then we're going to go equals this, and we're going to plus our initial investment because it's already negative. So yes,